Core values are your guiding principles or the qualities to which you aspire. So these are the things that are most important to you. A few examples are health, creativity, compassion, strength, kindness, wisdom, intellect, rigor, integrity, spirituality, family, reason, so on and so forth. And what a whole lot of psychology research shows is that when you have about anywhere from 2 to 5 core values, and when you're acutely aware of what those are and also how to practice them, you tend to feel less stress when you are under threat or when there's challenges or changes. And you also tend to navigate change better because you have essentially a compass. You have your core values to help guide you. So that's the value of knowing your core values, is that when you're faced with change and when it feels like everything around you is in flux and shifting and the ground that you're standing on is swept out from under you, if you know your core values, you can ask yourself, what would the creative thing to do be here? What would someone who values integrity do? What would someone who values wisdom do in this situation? And then those core values become a rudder to help guide you through the unknown. In terms of a process for deducing one's core values, this lies at the heart of something called acceptance and commitment therapy, which was really developed first to help individuals through depression. But since then, there's been hundreds, even now thousands of studies showing that it's a good model for human flourishing and well-being beyond the absence of illness. And within acceptance and commitment therapy, the basis is very simple, which is see clearly and accept what's happening, and then commit to acting in alignment with your core values. Now, simple doesn't mean easy, and the practice of this is quite challenging. So the first step is to determine one's core values. In the book, I list 100 example core values just to get folks started with brainstorming. But the method that I find works best is to group like terms. So go through a list, and maybe you have 20 terms. Again, you want to get down to 3 to 5, even 2 to 5. And then you take those 20 terms and you start to put them in groups based on similarities. And what most people find is you've got somewhere between 2 to 6 groups that are pointing at a somewhat condensed theme. And then you want to find the right word that represents that theme, and then you want to define it in real concrete terms. Because core values, they shouldn't just be something that is on a poster at your office, or if it's on a little sticky note on your mirror, they should have some teeth. You should be able to practice them. And that way, they become a basis for stability in your day-to-day life all the time. And particularly when things are changing, you can look back to your core values to help guide you into the unknown.